In August 2025, a series of Ukrainian drone strikes have severely impacted Russia's oil supply infrastructure, causing a significant crisis in Moscow and other regions. Several major oil refineries were hit, including Rosneft's plants in Novokuybishevsk, Saratov, Samara, and Ryazan, as well as Lukoil's Volgograd refinery, one of the largest in southern Russia. These strikes have forced these facilities to halt or reduce operations, taking out about 13.5% of Russia's total oil refining capacity, equivalent to 44.3 million tons of annual capacity. This disruption has pushed wholesale gasoline prices to historic highs in Russia, with AI-92 and AI-95 gasoline prices rising significantly. The attacks have caused fires and casualties in some regions. The strikes targeted critical nodes of Russia's energy supply, including oil refineries and pumping stations, causing operational suspensions and raising concerns about fuel shortages. The refinery attacks are part of a deliberate Ukrainian strategy to weaken Russia's main source of war funding by targeting its hydrocarbon industry. Overall, Ukrainian drones have been effective in striking deep within Russian territory, with some attacks reaching over 2,000 kilometers from Ukraine's borders. This campaign continues to pressure Russia's energy exports and economy amid ongoing conflict tensions.
Railway!
Fuck, motherfucker!
Across the sky!
Across the vast and boundless seas we journey forth.
Ruslan Kamdievich, what do you say?
Amazing events. It was especially beautiful when the key railway station in Salsk-Rostov region was destroyed. I know these places very well. There's such heavy traffic there. Everything coming from the Urals and Siberia to support the war passes through there. And suddenly they destroy exactly this part of the railway. These are huge disruptions. It's simply an immeasurable loss of support for the war, for various things. We know that certain regions and military units, they don't just refuel in Rostov, for example. They send tankers with fuel from their own regions. And suddenly that fuel is stuck. And now, Ukrainian intelligence agencies are actively bombing the railway trains with their advanced drones, and consequently, everything is burning there as well, causing significant damage and widespread destruction. An amazing approach. Absolutely the right thing to do. It should have been done a long time ago, but at least it's happening now. So, in other words, the development, the support for the front, all of that is being destroyed. As for Aeroflot, again, that's an amazing job. They destroyed, just in the Aeroflot system's recovery, right in this electronic Aeroflot system, $50 million. And they say this is going to drag on for a very long time. This means disruptions. This means flights being affected. Russia is a huge country. And if Aeroflot stops, if planes stop flying, then a huge part of Russia basically ceases to be connected to the rest of the country. It falls away. And Moscow's sovereignty over that territory also disappears. I'm not even talking about the economic aspect. Politically, this is a tremendous blow. Logistics have been destroyed and are being systematically dismantled. And so this work that's being done regarding airplanes and passengers, yes, passengers are uncomfortable, and that's right. There's nothing to it. You need to remove the criminal government, and then you can go on vacation and, relax. And meanwhile, Ukrainians are being killed and Ukrainian cities are being destroyed. No, this is a significant discomfort now, and they should truly experience what the innocent people of Ukraine are enduring every single day. So they are acting correctly, clearly, and consistently, and this can only be welcomed.
Shulkan Kamdevich, but all this is happening against the backdrop of blocked spare parts supplies and the refusal to service airplanes.
We see planes crashing, engines failing, and the FSB is holding meetings with the Minister of Transport, with the ministry, and then later summons Putin for a debrief.
But this is a very serious problem if the FSB is already getting involved.
Of course, it's a very serious problem. Of course, they can't do anything about it. As for engine manufacturing, when the Ukrainian company Motor Sich sided with Ukraine and stopped cooperating with Russia, Russia's aircraft production came to a halt because Ukraine was supplying the engines. They tried to make their own, but it was a complete failure. They simply cannot do anything at all. They are utterly incapable of performing any action. And even for ordinary bearings, specifically those designed for the railway system, there are indeed very highly heat-resistant bearings, robust ones that are specifically engineered to operate effectively under extremely heavy loads and demanding conditions, which were reliably supplied by both Japan and the United States for the critical infrastructure of the railway. It is a known fact that even a major industrial power like China currently does not possess the capability for such high-quality and specialized bearing production, let's say, to the same advanced standard. And so when they stopped being, not to mention the airplanes that are crashing, it's truly a pity for the people who died, but now planes will crash more often because the aircraft are worn out, there are no spare parts, and engines are failing.